potentiometer unit. So this is how it works. Same stuff as usual. Connect the positive to the anode, resistor, cathode, and the negative part. Same, we're going to be using 13. And remember again to have the ground connected to the negative and the 5 volts connected to the positive. All that same stuff. And connect the positive to the right side, to terminal 2 of this potentiometer, and connect the negative, the ground, to terminal 1. And we're going to be using something new called the analog input. So this basically is it connects to the wiper, and it will tell us how, basically, which direction this potentiometer is moving. Here, one sec. So here's how it works. So basically, if I want to move it over here, I'm going to get really fast. And right now it's so fast, there's almost no time in between. So that's why I'm going to move it over here. So here's my SOS signal. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So it's basically this analog input is basically just telling us where this dial is on the potentiometer. And what it's doing then is, well, I'll show you here in the sketch, or in the code, is basically it's seeing how much to wait by. So basically, set the potentiometer value to 0, same void setup, but make sure you have the pin mode analog input 0, or whatever one. It doesn't have to be 0, but just make sure that you would have it connected to the 1, and make sure you have it say input. And then you have pin mode 13 output, so you get electricity out of there. And then void loop. So basically you're going to want the potentiometer value, this is our variable, to equal the analog read. So you want it to equal our analog input. So basically you want it to equal where the dial is. That's a lot of equal. So digital write 13 high. So basically it's going to turn on, and it's going to wait however much, wherever this dial is, whatever the analog input is. So yeah, and then it will turn off, and then it'll turn on, same kind of thing. Basically, all it's doing is just changing what the wait time is. And you control the wait time by changing that potentiometer, and it's connected to the analog input. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like on the actual Arduino now.
We're rolling.
Okay, so this is my potentiometer Arduino. Again, same stuff like every single time. I'm gonna say it again. So 5 volts going to positive, ground going to negative. Same little contraption here with the 13 going into this one, and resistor going to that one. This side, you have the negative, or the ground electricity going into this side, the very left of the potentiometer. You have the analog 0 going into the middle, and you have the positive going into the very right. Okay, so here, I'll show you my symbol, or my SOS signal. So I'm going to start off very slow. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'll twist it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more thing, make sure that this part, make sure that it's all connected into the same kind of section here. Otherwise, because it's kind of difficult to get it all in, because you don't have a lot of room, because you can't just go like this. That does not work, because then the energy is not connected to this, so you gotta make sure it's in the same one. Not sure I just put that in properly, but yeah, make sure you have it in the same one. Make sure you have the wires in the correct spots with the middle and the left and right and whatever. You can rewatch that, but yeah.